The beer game highlights the challenges of operating in an interconnected but independent system, where well-intentioned decisions can lead to inefficiencies, misalignment, and unintended consequences. This transition memo connects key insights from the beer game to our enterprise structure, emphasizing the importance of visibility, synchronization, and proactive problem-solving in a shared operational environment. Interconnected independence. The beer game consists of 3 interrelated but independent roles, just as we operate through multiple autonomous units that still rely on each other. The challenge is balancing independent decision-making with enterprise-wide coordination. No single unit acts in isolation, yet without broader visibility, localized priorities can unintentionally create inefficiencies. Unseen influences and systemic impact. Each role in the beer game reacts to its own constraints without seeing the full system impact. Similarly, ARH faces hidden pressures, market demands, operational bottlenecks, staffing constraints that influence decision-making beyond what is immediately visible. Recognizing these unseen influences is critical to avoiding reactionary missteps. Rational self-interest versus systemic impact. Every role in the beer game made rational decisions based on the information available, yet the system still became unstable. For us, units optimize for efficiency within their scope, but without alignment, those decisions can create enterprise-wide inefficiencies. The issue isn't bad actors, it's incomplete coordination. Enterprise-wide visibility is required to prevent misalignment. Timing, alignment, and competing priorities. The beer game demonstrated how timing mismatches disrupt the system, leading to cascading inefficiencies. We face the same challenge, with different teams operating on different timelines and prioritizing different objectives. Without synchronization, misalignment leads to wasted resources, inefficiencies, and reactionary decision-making instead of proactive execution. Systems work until they don't. Red lines and thermal exhaust ports. A system appears stable until it reaches its breaking point. Every system has a redline threshold, a limit where strain and inefficiencies trigger breakdowns. Our red lines exist in multiple areas: staffing, workflows, and decision-making structures. Expanding this threshold through better planning and risk mitigation prevents enterprise-wide disruptions. Additionally, every system has thermal exhaust ports, built-in vulnerabilities that may seem insignificant but can trigger systemic failure. These cannot be eliminated but must be continuously identified, monitored, and managed. The beer game collapse didn't result from one large failure, but from small overlooked inefficiencies accumulating over time. ARH must apply the same principle. Recognize and address weak points before they escalate. The limits of good intentions, incomplete information, and the butterfly effect. Even with good intentions, decisions are made based on incomplete information and perspective bias, leading to unintended ripple effects. In the beer game, localized reactions, over-ordering, overproduction, led to supply chain chaos. In our enterprise, small misalignments, process deviations, miscommunications, independent prioritizations compound into system-wide inefficiencies. The takeaway is clear. We must improve data sharing, transparency, and cross-functional coordination to prevent reactionary mistakes and create a system that absorbs disruptions without breaking. The Van Halen principle: skipping a beat because of disruptors. In the beer game, a music video disrupted the system, creating instability and reactionary decisions. We experience daily disruptors, some predictable, staffing adjustments, shifting client demands, others hidden, communication gaps, operational inefficiencies. The key insight is that a system is only as strong as its ability to maintain rhythm. To define our rhythm, the first step is identifying what disrupts it. Communication breakdowns, misalignment between expectations and execution, reactive decision-making, short-term fixes replacing long-term solutions, competing priorities, fragmentation when teams focus on conflicting objectives, external pressures, market forces and client demands shifting the landscape, internal friction, silos and inconsistent processes breaking operational flow. Final thought: applying these lessons to our systems, The beer game was not just a simulation. It was a direct reflection of real-world enterprise dynamics. Systems fail not because of bad actors, but due to incomplete coordination and information. Disruptors are constant, but a resilient system absorbs them without skipping a beat. At this retreat, we will apply these lessons to our enterprise, expand our red line threshold, identify thermal exhaust ports, improve and support our systems, align priorities and execution to establish an enterprise rhythm.